Glad to have you with us from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Washington State Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Broncos will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him. Last week, man, he had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real.
Could be an alley. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Washington State ready to go with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
The errant 45-yard field goal try sets them up with the football on their own 28. Running inside, it's Riley. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's a little room there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And Boise State, man, it seems like they always find their guy. And Dylan Riley replaces Ashton Genty. They're going to run the football. Palmer, they make no bones about it. They're a physical run team. They play action off of that. But whoever's at the running back spot is going to get fed.
Yeah, Riley had his big opportunity a year ago, and man, he shined. He averaged almost 6 yards a carry. He was an explosive play waiting to happen. And I think having that year under his belt now has given him so much more confidence going into this season, and he is going to be the focal point, I think, of this Broncos offense.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. Fires to the wideout. The short hands, it's Ford. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gaines. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And as a QB, you got to make these split-second decisions and how much mustard I put on it. Do I throw it hard? Do I lob it? Right there, you could tell he threw it hard, but too far in front of his wide receiver, and he really didn't have a chance to make that play. That's one of those I think he'll probably want back.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
The RPO, it's complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. And the Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Ready, go.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Down, ready, go!
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Maybe some room here. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality. They're running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick release on the RPO. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Pulls and fires complete. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Trying to keep the drive alive. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. Problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Might as well stick with him. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
On first and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense back.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougars! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. Snags it, and there's running room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The run inside. It's Riley. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That's reeled in. It's Riley. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and the ball's out and they're after it. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. And the Broncos in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
He breaks a tackle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take
maybe a crease. Lowers those pads. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
and a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Washington State will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports studios, and a great Week 8. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the number 4 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
And it's the Bulldogs, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Third and 6 yards to go. The give out of the gun. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Washington State looking to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Cougars! They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass, try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Floating away. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. The give on the inside. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawkins. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Washington State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he tacked on the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running inside, it's Riley. Picks up the 1st down. At the 45, on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Broncos want to crank the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Scanning the field, it's Madsen. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the 3rd quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again, and nothing there.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll get rid of it. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Motion from the wideout. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, running back on the move. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
To throw, it's Madsen. Release to the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Cougars. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Dumps it to the back. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
At the 20, he's got space. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down. And we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Washington State. And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Tip. Go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like they've just...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. There he goes to the right. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Broncos.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect him. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Washington State 35, Boise State 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They'll ride the hot hand. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's caught. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. So they'll use a timeout here, 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's dragged down.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. The inside handoff. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. There's some room. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll run it from the gun. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wazoo! They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Can't hang on, he muffs it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Under fire. Finds a man on the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. The snap sets up to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. This quarterback part of their running game. There's a crease. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation